Hi, my name is Brian, and today we are going to do another video on limits. In this video, we're going to try to evaluate this one here. Now, we're going to try the direct substitution like you should always when first doing a limit. If I plug in 0, I'm going to get 1 over 0, so I already know that we have a problem. Now, notice I have this little plus sign here. That means I'm approaching 0 from the right. So if I do 1 over 0, but that's slightly positive, this is going to be infinity. And the same thing is going to happen over here. If 0 is slightly positive, this is going to be slightly positive, and 1 over 0 but slightly positive will be infinity. So this gives us infinity minus infinity, and that's going to be another indeterminate. What that means is that there's something we can do to try to evaluate it. So we have all these different techniques. We have factoring, simplifying, multiplying by conjugates. In this case, whenever you have infinity minus infinity, what we want to do is try to put it together as one fraction. So that means finding a common denominator. The first step would be to make sure that the two denominators have been factored completely so I can find the least common denominator. This right here will factor to be t and t plus 1. Now this is actually nice because this already has a t, so this actually is the common denominator. All I have to do is multiply the first fraction by t plus 1 over t plus 1. So I'll show you. We have limit t goes to 0. So you'll have 1 over t and then multiply by, again, the t plus 1 over t plus 1. And then you'll have minus, and then the original, okay, since we don't have to change anything on that. Next step is we're just going to multiply the numerator out and then simplify. So we get, 1 times t plus 1 is just t plus 1. And then we have this, minus 1 over, and I didn't factor that, so I'm just going to factor it there. You can see that the two denominators are the same. Now if I add these two together, these 1's are going to cancel, and we're left with just a single t on top, and then a t and a t plus 1. Now how do we know that we are on the right track? Forgot the plus sign. We are on the right track because the reason we're getting 0 on the bottom is because of this factor of t. And there is another factor of t here. So doing this, our goal is to get rid of that t by canceling out with a t on top. We do have that now. So we're going to go ahead, cross those out, and that leaves us with the limit of 1 over, and then just t plus 1. Now I try plugging in 0, which I can because I'm going to get 1 over 0 plus 1, which gives us a final answer of 1. Let's take a look at the graph. You'll see that as t approaches 0 from the right, so we're going to the y-axis from the right, the graph does in fact approach a y value of 1. There you go. I hope this helps. Good luck. Bye.